broadcast went down. We played that Barbie movie, and then the next thing we know, it was down. But we back, and we black. We back, and we black. So we back in the building. We're just coming off of a live video that went down. Oh my gracious goodness. I'm gonna give you all a few moments to realize that there is a new broadcast, and come on in. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. Oh my gracious, my gracious. Well, these things happen, don't they? Brenda was confused. Alexa was confused too. What can we say? What can we say? Well, we are back, and we are black. I'm your host, Tonya TKO, aka the Golden Globe. Listen. Oh, this hair color is a knockout for sure. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Give me a thumbs up just for this lovely picture perfect makeup. Like, ooh. Listen. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in, drop the city that you're representing, but I want to hear the slang name for your city. I want to hear what they call your city in the inner city. What do they call it? I am from the Bronx. We call it the Boogie Down Bronx, or the Boogie Yoogie, or Up Top. That's what we call the Bronx. This is what we call it nowadays. So listen, we are going to be having a dynamic show today. We just finished taking a movement break. So I'm glad that you all have come into the new video, because it is time. It is time for everybody to get up and move. You know, I didn't even realize that it had ended until it was almost time for me to come back. And then I looked at the screen and somebody was like, what happened? And I was like, oh, snap. Oh, snap. So listen, I love you all very, very much. Right now we are doing back-to-back reactions, which is something that I do every few months. But today I'm doing something quite different. I'm allowing you all to submit the video. Strong Island. Yes, I know Strong Island. That is Long Island. The Dirty Bronx. Do they call it the Dirty Bronx? I never heard the Dirty Bronx, unless I haven't heard that. The Dirty Bronx, I haven't heard that. I heard the burnt down Bronx because like years ago it was burnt down or something like that. So we're doing something different. I'm allowing Text Notification Squad to drop the links that you want me to react to. I'm allowing you all to drop it behind the scenes. So somebody wanted me to react to Erica Mena. I wish I had done that before in the same video with the Barbie, so that way the whole broadcast wouldn't be shut down. So I might have to come back to that, but you know, they're just really hard on us. They're hard on us. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look and see. Somebody has a Tasha K video in here talking to this dude. They spoke, or this is a reaction? Hold on. Let me just take a look and see what's going on. People call me Tasha every single day, and some people even tell me to pay Cardi her money. And I just laugh at them because I'm like, you don't even know who you're talking to. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and play this. Let's see.
They love it when you beat up on a black woman. Like, they really love it when you tell single black women that they're going to die alone. I said, that is the most horrific shit that you can ever say to anybody, because I know women that are going to die alone. It's not because they're bad people. It's because there is a statistical imbalance between the number of marriage-eligible black men and marriage-eligible black women. So a lot of women, do to no fault of their own, they're doing their best. You know, the options just aren't what they used to be. So anybody running around saying that you should never submit to your partner has never really seen what it really takes to have a 30, 40, 50-year marriage. They've never seen it. So the best thing they can do, if you're signing up for this, it's like signing up to run a marathon. If you sign up to run a marathon and all you've ever done has been a sprinter, you need to go get some marathon training from some marathon.
Woo! My. Oh, my. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot that he said in there. Let's see if we can hear a little bit more of this.
Single black women that they're going to die alone. I said, that is the most horrific shit that you could ever say to anybody, because I know women that are going to die alone. It's not because they're...
Yeah, so he's saying that they're going to die alone. Why?
Balance between the number of marriage eligible black men.
Why should women die alone? Because the number of marriage eligible black men is, girl, you better do what you need to do for yourself and find love where love finds you. Don't be up here wanting a partner and cutting you. They ain't waiting for you. They not waiting for your ASS. As a matter of fact, maybe they do want you as a springboard in the community to use your resources and youth and your body to pump themselves up, to help them get a car, to help them get good credit so that they can go out there and be able to get the woman that they truly want. They're not waiting for you. Why are you waiting for them? Why are you gonna die alone? Apparently, he hasn't even gotten the memo. Single child free is the movement now. Dying alone is not a sad, terrible thing. Because number one, women outlive men anyway, right? But women who are in marriages don't live as long as women who stay single, statistically. So we're going to have long lives, especially, and Boyce don't look like he work out a few times a week. He don't look like he's getting his 150 minutes in. So, and you all can say I'm fat shaming if you want to. I'm just speaking what it is that I am seeing. I don't know what the man do or don't do. Because you all be telling me I'm fat shaming people. To me, he look high risk. I'm sorry, higher risk, not higher. Because this man is only like 47. This man here is only 47. So women are outliving men, right? I feel so bad now I didn't say this in this video. I'm sorry, I'm just speaking my point of view. You want my point of view? He don't look like he's in the upper percentile of people who are the shining example of health and fitness. You know, so say whatever you want. You all listen, you all make me feel so bad because oh goodness, you see, you all laugh if I say this about a man, but if I say this about a woman, then all of a sudden you're saying I hate black women. I'm just saying what it is that I see with the folds on his neck from what it is that I've seen of, or am I getting him confused with Roland Martin? I don't know, but let me get back to the to the video. Why are you gonna die alone because there ain't enough marriageable black men? Don't do this to yourself. If you want a partner, go get yourself a partner. Go, if that's what you want, open up your options in your dating pool. Go, listen, you're gonna have to vet any man, no matter the race, no matter the culture. Go travel, go live in another country where there's more. Listen, they have a whole continent of nothing but black people. All these islands got nothing but, if that's what you truly want. But don't sit here talking about you dying alone because the men was too bummy. No, find somebody else. He called Lizzo a walrus. Wait, hold the hell up. No. Let me go look up a picture of this man. Because you all, hold on. Let me look up a picture of him and how his body is looking. Hold on, because I'm telling you, that man is only like 47. I saw during the pandemic how young he was, and I was like, wait a damn minute. No, let me look up Boyce Watkins body. Let me see what this man's body is looking like. So Boyce Watkins tried to body shame Lizzo and got owned. Lizzo fires back. Let's see what his body looks like. Okay, well, he does look like he works out. He looks like he works out now. Okay. Maybe some things didn't change for him during the pandemic. Who knows? I mean, he looks like he works out. He does. He looks like he works out. However, he don't look like he drink water. He don't look like he drink water to me. But, you know, you never know. I don't know what the man is drinking. To me, he look like he don't drink water. So I don't know personally. But he tried to body shame her. Okay, so he looks like he's doing a little something in the gym. You can see his biceps here. I'll put it up on the screen for you big. You see his biceps. I see some bicepicles looking over here, but he does not look like something going on with the discoloration on his face. To me, looks like he doesn't drink water. But nonetheless, the whole point of the matter is, ladies, don't be out here dying alone because you better call Tyrone. No. Seriously, though. Seriously. Find love where love finds you. He don't look like he drink water. You know he don't. You know he don't look like he drink water. And this is a young man here. 40-something is not old. Anyway, we finished with that reaction. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I'm the odd woman out. People don't be feeling what I be saying. Y'all ridicules me. You ridicules me. Nonetheless, and lesser than none. This is what I'm saying. Nisha, this is a young man. So he's over here talking about somebody dying alone. He is not 52. He is not 52. Is he? Because during the pandemic, I heard him say that he was 40-something. But the pandemic was 3 years ago. So 48, 49, 50, at most he could be 51 because I heard him say during the pandemic he was 48. So he don't look moistened or flander. And then you see, you all egg me on when I say this about men. But then if I say a woman don't look moistened or she look like a body by Burger King, then all of a sudden you dog piling Tonya. So I'm not giving you all no jokes. Let me just go forward. Leave me alone. All of y'all, leave me alone. Because I can't express my real point of view around some of y'all. He don't look hydrated. He don't. He look dried up and patchy. He look patchy and dried up. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the, it looks like, let's see. All right, so this apparently is a clip of Monique, born in 1971. Okay, so how old is he before we go on to the next video? How old is Boyce? How old is he? Because I heard him say that he was young, and I was like, ain't no damn way. No. Somebody look it up. They said he was born in 1971. Okay, so this is 2023. I don't know. How old is the person? Okay, so he is a person who was born in 1974. And no, 1973. In 2023 would be 50, right? 1973 to 2023 would be 50, okay? So 1971, okay, so 52 then, all right. Because I heard him during the pandemic say he was 48, so years have passed. But that's fine, that's fine. Okay, all right, he's 52, okay. But still, I've seen some good-looking 52s before. You know, he just happens to, let me mind my business. Let me mind my business and close my mouth because you all ain't going to call me a fat shamer. You ain't going to say it about me. I'm on my best behaviors now because of you all. Somebody says 71. Okay. Let's get to the next video. Someone sent me this video of Monique. So let's see. Let's see what Mother Monique got to say now. My darlings. What did no, Ayanna says beloveds. What does she say? My darlings or some foolishness. Let's hear.
And a lot of Black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the video with my laughter. Hold on, I'm going to go back. Somebody Google how old is Monique? Because she's talking about he's raising her. I need to see something, y'all. I need to see something. Oh, my goodness. I need to see something. Somebody told me how old Monique is because she being raised, y'all, and that's why she called him daddy. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see what's going on. How do I refresh this to go back to the beginning? Let me go back to the beginning of this. Let me go back to the beginning. Yeah, let me.
And a lot of Black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old. So now you got a woman that's 13, and now I'm 35, and now I got a bunch of money, what we consider to be a bunch of money. Let me just be real clear about that, okay? Now I got this money. Now I'm taking care of everybody. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna make me grow up? But when that man, when we were just best friends, and when we got together, this is what he said to me.
What he said to you, girl?
He said, when we were best friends and you were married to other men, you were not my responsibility. You were my sister, but not my responsibility. As my wife, you are my responsibility.
Oh, there's more. Hold on.
This is what you have to remember. The average Black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 or 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information.
What in the devil did we just watch? What in the devil? You know what? Listen, I can't speak on her relationship and why she calls her man daddy. And then for that clip to be followed up with Shahrazad Ali talking about Black women don't get no older than 14. Wow, some of these women really hate Black women. When it comes to Monique, if she like it, I love it. If she over there feels that she's being raised and that the way that she can pay homage to this man is to call him daddy, I mean, and then, first she talked about being his sister. Now she's talking about being his daughter, so that she's calling. Does somebody know whether or not Monique was touched? I started watching her show on the flicks, but I didn't finish it, and I heard that there was some family stuff that was revealed, because a lot of her references are incestuous when she's talking about her partner. So you're calling him daddy because he's raising you, and you were 35 when you met him, and so he's teaching you how to be a woman and checking you. I mean, now he's talking about you're my responsibility now that you're my wife. I don't understand. Oh my God. Number one, a good friend is going to check you, right? You could say that you're close like brothers, but that's not your brother. And then to be having intercourse with a person that you are speaking about in a family, familial, it just sense is just incestuous sounding to me. But I could be wrong. That's just my take on it. I think that if she was calling him daddy because they have kids and they raise kids together, because I did listen at the farmer's market, there's an old couple there from the Caribbean that sells at the farmer's market, and they call each other mommy and daddy, right? And I'm like, okay, I've seen in these old storybooks where they're like, they call the mother mama and mummy and all this other stuff. Okay, that's whatever. But her reason, her rationale for it is what's alarming to me, as well as the other family references. So you graduated from being my brother to now being the father I'm having intercourse with? Are you kidding me? So listen, Offlander says arrested development is real. Okay, it may be real, but somebody in this situation has to be the adult. Somebody has to be like, no, don't refer to me like that. No. Now listen, I can understand in the bedroom, calling someone mommy or papi or even get it, daddy, hit it, or something like that. That's different than just calling them daddy all year round. outside, at the press conferences, online, and that this other person is with it. Now, look, I know I've been amped up by being called mommy a time or two or three. I know I can get amped up when the time is right for that, right? Like I had this guy, this Nigerian guy, right? Yo, you know how they call each other Oga? He called me boss once. And I said, what's that now? He called me boss. And I said, call me that again. And then, I mean, that's. But I wouldn't want him going around following behind me, calling me boss every day. I don't know what type of man is all right with her calling him daddy every day. Like, this is, but that's their relationship. Every relationship is different. And apparently, their relationship, somebody saying, Tonya, please, why? Oh my God, I see the Niger flags is going out. Well, listen. No, listen. Oh my goodness. So nonetheless, their relationship is their relationship. If she like it, I love it. If he's down with it and she's getting the mental health help that she needs. And I don't know, but this to me, it doesn't sound healthy, emotionally, psychologically healthy to me. But everybody out there is different. What's your take on it? Oh, she was touched by, oh, goodness. Man, see what I'm saying? So when you start talking about you my brother and we intimate, now you my daddy and we intimate, this is a bit much. All right. So we have 2 apples that have come in. If you want your comment read on the screen, go ahead and get those apples in. The Cash App thing is right here on the screen. I know you all are enjoying the broadcast. There's 300 of us here on YouTube, 75 on Facebook. Hey, everybody. There's 1 on Twitch. Hey, my Twitchy. Ever since she's been married to that man, she's been going downhill. I thought he was actually helping her go uphill. I don't know. Because she's on all of our minds, right? Ms. Dara said there's only one man I'll be calling daddy. Well, I mean, do you even really get with men anyway? I mean, are you calling her mommy, though? I mean, that's the question. Listen, let me mind my business. Everybody don't know your business. No, let me mind mine. Let me see what's up next. Text notification squad coming through. We're going to check these apples in, let's say, after this next video. So get your Cash Apps in now if you so choose. All right, so that's the Monique video. Let's see who else. What's this here? What is this?
I heard an independent fundamental Baptist preacher. He's like, it's not right for me to
Let me go.
I heard an independent fundamental Baptist.
Oh, God, me Ross. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, Miss Dara said, yes, I blank men occasionally. All right. Okay, listen. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not in your business. But do you call that woman mommy, though? I mean, that's the question. Though. Okay, all right. I'm minding my business. Let's get into this video here. Let's see what we have. It's another preacher. Christians, are you embarrassed yet by these men continuing to come out and speaking some foolishness that Christ never said? Like, show me in the Bible where any of this nonsense is that these men are talking about. Let's go forward.
I heard an independent fundamental Baptist preacher. He's like, it's not right for me to just tell my wife when we're going to have kids. I need to ask her permission or ask when it's okay to start having kids.
Makes
and I'm
sense.
like thinking, are you a man? Are you a Baptist? You're a fundamental Baptist preacher and you're going to ask your wife if it's okay to have children? I'm like, what planet am I living on? How effeminate is that? to let your wife tell you when she's going to have kids or not.
So what
that's feminism. You know which buttons I ask my wife it's okay to press? None.
Oh, really?
Because she doesn't tell me what to do. That's a weird relationship, and it's sad that fundamental Baptist preachers are letting their wives tell them what to do.
Oh, my Lord. So
I heard an independent fundamental Baptist preacher.
So what comment can I even give about this? So what is he going to do? Capital R word the kids into her? She doesn't have a say about what goes on with her body. This is why I understand why, if you all remember from the movie Godfather, she went silently to the clinic and took care of what it is that she needed to take care of. But then she threw it in his face and he started slapping her up. That's another story. But it's like, it's her body. It's a human being. This is what I'm saying. We have it twisted. Ladies, we have so much power and so much control. We need to start exercising that power over these males. We really need to start constricting when children are born. Even if you capital R word, you cannot force that baby to be born. I can imagine that with their sick minds, that they will just have farming mills where they just strap a woman to the bed, and then her distress is going to produce a fetus that is not going to be one you want here anyway. Ladies, we really need to take our power back, because if he thinks that he doesn't need to talk, and then he's like, what buttons? He doesn't ask his wife what button. So why are you even married? Why do you even have a woman? This is what I'm saying. These males need to just be with one another. This is absolutely, to me, I consider to be ridiculous. That's right. He's not teaching from the Bible, but he's considering himself a fundamentalist. What scripture? We have unqualified people. He's not a theologian. He don't know nothing about the Bible. He's just talking foolishness and effery to a room of misogynists and disempowered women who don't know their rights and their choice. And this is why they get so angry at my videos and at my channel. There have been a slew of female content creators who have lost their channels and who are going around deleting videos now, right? And so I'm starting to get comments and DMs from trolls who were telling me that they're coming for my channel next, right? Listen to what it is that I'm saying. If you can take my channel, then it wasn't mine to begin with, was it? Right? And this is why I tell people to join the text notification squad so that you can know how to get in touch with me off of these platforms. Go to TonyaTKO.com, click on text. The link is in the description of this video. But yeah, no, it's like we need to really understand our power as womb men, womb holders. We control every single person that comes onto this earth. This man would be nothing if not coming through the portal of the feminine divine. Please. Because he was raised up in a religion that he thinks centers around on men. Even in the Bible, Jesus came through a woman's body. What is he talking about? What is this nonsense he's talking? This is why they're getting left. This is why they want to go back to a time where you can't work and can't vote. This is why 80% of divorces are initiated by women. This is why. Because they are dependent on us and ignorantly wants to bite the hand that birthed them. Oh no. Oh no. This right here was sickening to me. This was sickening. All right, text notification squad. That looked like the last one that you all had submitted behind the scenes. So, what will we do? I guess we're going to open it up to the public now at this point, because text notification squad, I'll give you a few more moments to get some more links behind the scenes in the Hangout. So if you're text notification squad, I sent you a link to the Hangout. Go and get some more links in there. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the public for what the public, listen, plan B, you doggone right. Plan B, plan C, or plan capital A, if you know like I know. Plan capital A. Don't play these games. All right. So text notification squad, what we're going to do is we're going to check the apples right now. And then from there, we're going to look at some more reactions. I sent a text out for you all to have the link to the Hangout. Go on back to the Hangout and drop some links in there. Otherwise, I'm going to open it up to the public. So public, go to TonyaTKO.com, click on contact, and you can submit videos there. TonyaTKO.com, click on contact, you can submit videos there. I'll be clicking right from there. But what is that I hear? Do you hear that? Hey, all right. So we have a text from Mariana C, who says, support, love the short video reactions. Thank you. And for those of you who don't know, all of these videos will be uploaded onto the other channel. So on the other channel, I put up shorts that I record on TikTok and the shorts from Instagram. I put those up on the other channel, as well as these videos will be chopped up and put on the other channel. So if you don't see all of them here, that's fine. You don't have to sit for the whole show, because these will be chopped and put on the other channel. And that is www.youtube.com/Tonya TKO Clips. Tonya TKO CLIPS. Tonya TKO Clips. So that is that right there. So yes, go to Tonya TKO Clips. That's where you'll see the shorts. So let's see. So listen, part of the reason that I'm reluctant to open it up to the public is that some people in the public don't really have a good idea of the types of videos that I cover. I help women learn to love themselves after relationship trauma. So there's many different types of relationships out there, and so I help women do that. And so the videos that I focus on for the self-love lessons in each video is about healing after relationship trauma. So, let me go out of here. Thank you. I appreciate that, Apple. And then E. Thomas says, for the show. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, E. Thank you. And I heard an apple just come in. Oh, look, a whole bunch of apples just started flooding in. Wow. Naima sends $5, says for support. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Maine or Mel N says, I'm enjoying the show. Thank you. I'm enjoying you all interacting live. I'm enjoying this style. Do you prefer this style or when I choose the videos? Let me know, because I'm enjoying this style. Anetta sends 333 and says, giving you and the show some love and support. Thank you, Anetta. Thank you. What do you all think of this golden color here? Oh my goodness. This right here is a picture in and of itself. You can go ahead and screenshot this and save it to your phone. I'm just joking. I'm joking. You don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do all of that. All right. So let's see what else we have. Wanda sends $10 and says, thank you for doing this, Tonya. This is nice. Thank you. This feels nice. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yes, I love me some Julie from Philly. All right. Elle sends $1 and says, wild, their savior had to be born without human sperm. Ooh, ooh, girl. Listen. Talk about it. There was no man involved in the creation of Jesus. Very interesting. Yet, they worship Jesus and not Mary. Ashley sends $5 for support. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, now let's jump back to the text notification squad and see what we have here in the group. There's no new videos in the text notification squad. Is there? Let me click on this and see if it's the same video we just looked at. It's the same video. So that means I'm going to go over to my email then and check the email from the people who have submitted, who are watching this live. So if you don't know, we're reacting to live videos. That's the whole gift of being live, that we can interact live, and I am reacting live on air to the videos. Let's see. Let me log into my email. There was no man involved in the physical creation of the Messiah. So divine was that womb holder that she brought in a human. Somebody sends me Tyrese and his ex-wife. Is this video under 5 minutes? Because this video is 11 minutes. And then there's another video in here. This one is 1:48. Okay, so I'll play the 1:48 video and let us, hold on. Open on YouTube. Come on.
I have a lot of respect for him.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. This feels nice. Do-do-do, do-do-do. This is oh, it's not in the short format. And it's not, the TikTok format is kind of weird looking. All right. Let's make this larger. Let's see what she has to say. I'll play the Tyrese one. I'll skip around, but we shall see. Let's see.
Child's father. I have a lot of respect for him.
Hold on, let's go back.
Child's father. I have a lot of respect for him. There will always be a part of me that will love him because of like what we share together. And the child that I look at every day, like she looks like him, you know, she looks like us, and like you know,
wow,
yeah, it's just beautiful.
That is something. Are you now in the spirit of potentially even being able to rekindle a relationship like?
Oh my gosh, you just asked me this. Can we get an edit?
Is that a hard question?
It is. It's loaded because of the fact that there's been so much that's happened, you know, like there's been so much that's occurred. Okay.
Answer the question, girl.
It's my daughter's father. So I would say this. I would say that if we were both going to show up and we were both going to fight for it equally and sacrifice equally, like, you know, things that I needed and, you know, things that, you know, he needed. I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
Your girl ain't perfect. So I would say that if we were both willing to fight and we were both willing to do certain things, then yes.
Something about that actually makes me very happy.
No, I don't know if that makes
I don't know why.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if it's my child, like, you know, no one wants a broken family. No,
that's exactly that's what it is for me.
Yeah, like if it was something that it was like if it was a situation, you have to hear me, sir. Excuse me. You have to hear me all the way. You have to hear me all the way.
Okay, I'm listening.
Oh my God, thank goodness that's over. God, what the heck? So she wants Tyrese back, even though he's over there shaving. Hold on.
A lot of respect.
Even though he's out there on the internet shaving pum pum on Instagram Live, and he's all running up and down with this young little thing. That's all I'll say about her. Young little thing. So, I mean, but she did decide to have a child. Somebody's saying that, this black queen, somebody's saying that she was a V when they got married. No wonder. No wonder. This is also ridiculous. First of all, Tyrese is toxic. He's toxic. Do I need to pull up the video where he's talking? I'll pull it up. Don't threaten me with a good time. Where he's talking about how he's a terrible person. I'll pull up the TikTok. I'll pull up the TikTok. All right. This right here is my TikTok page. And so if you haven't been to my TikTok page, go. I do a lot of videos on there that you will never see because I only have them on TikTok. All right. So where's the video? This is, oh, look at this with me with my dark brown skin. There's a filter. It's so pretty. All right, let me look. Where's the Tyrese one? Here it is. Here it is, right here.
People don't even know that I am naturally not a good person.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's talking about he's not naturally a good person. Let's get this on the right screen so that we can see him talk about how he's not naturally a good person. Here, let's go all the way back here.
People don't even know that I am naturally not a good person. I am naturally not a good person, and I am naturally not a nice person. I was born in South Central LA. Watts.
Journey with me into the toxic hot mess panderer, which is Tyrese. I'm going to do a deep dive on my YouTube live channel, but I needed to do this here in snippets so that you can see and understand how these men, if you give them enough time to talk, they'll expose themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Every level of evil, malicious, dark intentions, that's the environment that I grew up in. I grew up in and around monsters. So every single day, I have been a work in progress. I am not naturally a nice person.
Now I need you to keep that in mind.
This video, this video is so good. This video is so good. I'll play a little bit more. It's so good because Tyrese.
For this next part, what do you think Tyrese is like behind the scenes as,
I know
as a
he's
person,
toxic. I know
as
he's
a
toxic.
husband, as a mate, even as a friend?
Uh-huh.
Loyalty has an expiration date. And because you disconnect or disassociate yourself with someone, you don't have to wait on something bad to happen before you cut them off. You can just say, I don't really like the way I feel when I'm around you. I don't like the way I feel when I talk to you. So you just got to make a choice to say, I'm cool. And back out. You don't have to wait on a breakup to break up. We've been rolling for 5, 10, 20 years. But it's something about where I'm at in my life, in this season of my life, that ain't connecting to you anymore. So you don't have to wait on a fight, an argument, a big blow up. Just make the decision.
So did you hear what I heard?
I heard
First,
it.
he starts out by saying he is not a nice person naturally. He has to try very hard. So though it's embedded in him. Then he also says that if you want to leave a relationship, you can leave the relationship. That's for you. But what did he have to say about his ex-wife? Let's take a gander.
Go, Tonya.
It's my truth. I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya. And she just left me out the blue.
Stay tuned for part 2 because I'm going to play that whole video. Every abuser I have ever known has painted himself as the victim. What's the difference between the first part of the video and the second?
People don't even know that I am naturally not a...
Talk about it. Talk about it. Look. Talk about it. Talk about it. Not only that, you all remember, let me go into my other page. No, let me just search on YouTube. Let me search on YouTube. Tonya TKO, Tyrese. Okay. So I did several videos about Tyrese. Is this us today? Is that me right now? I look so pretty. Oh my gosh. That's me right now. Hey. All right. Tyrese. But how did this come up in the search for Tyrese and we just started talking about him? Nonetheless, let me find. Oh, look. Tyrese, Black Queen, files for divorce. Attack on Black love. Look.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me get this off the screen. Let me turn down the volume on that because I ain't giving nobody no free ad space on my channel. Let me skip ads. All right, here. Here we go. Oh, sound is down now. Here, let's see.
Tyrese and Samantha announced divorce. Black families and marriages are under attack. This is the woman he's calling his Black Queen. Where's the Black Queen at? This is her filter. I didn't do this. I don't understand it. This person is a black queen. So what are you?
Promise better day.
That's the song. Jesus Christ. Is this an announcement or an advertisement? Him hollering. Better days. It's like you still want to be able to get the props and accolades of black love while not choosing a black woman. Divorce, birthday, and album drop.
Tonya TKO.
Okay, do you recognize me in this video? I'm confused. I cannot with this right now. Sit down with me.
Subscribe. Hit the bell.
Hello, knockouts. Tonya.
All right, that video. Tyrese Black Queen files for divorce. Go take a look at that video. That's a good video. Because I played what she had to say. Let me see if I can fast forward through it so I can find what she had to say about him when they first got separated. Right? Because she had all of this stuff to say about him, but then now she's in an interview talking about how she would go back. Stop it. Stop it. This man, he's a terrible person. He even admits he's not naturally nice. I'm scrubbing through, trying to find where she speaks because I played a video of hers. Let me look for Tonya TKO and Samantha B. Let me see. Samantha B, because that's her name, Samantha B. Oh, shoot. I can't find, oh wait, where is it? Did I not tag the videos properly? Jeez Louise. Oh. What? R.I.P. No, she's still alive. Why would they do that? 4 months ago. Erica's still alive, right? What's wrong with these people? Anyway, she had all of these harsh criticisms to say about him, and then that's the truth. But then now you're separated for a little while, and then now all of a sudden, if we both were to try, this man is shaving Let me look up Tonya TKO Tyrese, and he's with a girl named Zelly. So I remember that was the first time that I sang here. How did we get here? Let me take this off my screen. Don't try to use me. Let's skip past this. Here we go. So this is him on Instagram Live.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was chewing gum. Tonya, you know better than that.
Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, knockouts. Tonya TKO here.
This is me when I was 50 pounds heavier. Listen, love yourself at every stage of your life. Let your health be the extension of your self-love, or the efforts that you put towards your health as an extension of your self-love. And I love myself then. I love myself now. And just keep pushing on. You can do it. You can do it. All right, here. Let's see.
Steez. That is not my.
Let's go to
I'm sorry. This is too much.
Do you see the 2 feet up in
this
the air?
I'll rewind it for you. Because here he's giving his damn instructions. I'm going to put on the creamer. Mix it with some oil. Oh my Lord. Let's go again. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk this time. I'm going to be quiet.
First, I'll mix it with some oil.
I'm sorry, I had to stop it again. This is too much for me. This is too much. Her feet are up in the air. She's filming him. He's there licking his chops. This is too damn much. And he's giving a play-by-play, and she's like, I'm thinking of something else. As he's like, it's so beautiful. This is too much. This is too damn much. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't need to know them like this. I really don't. And so she has her caption in the beginning, which says, I will never, ever let go of my capital King. But does your man shave you, though, with eyes rolling up to the ceiling? This is all it takes. N-word. This is all it takes.
Not
Is
N-word.
some silly chick lavishing you with compliments. Ladies, listen, let me tell you something. You better go do your squats, go get yourself a long weave and just walk around Melrose and capture some of these fools. And this girl is getting her vagina shaved with a razor.
As a
This
black
is
woman?
too much. This is too much. Man couldn't send her to a spa. I just, you know what? Just let me just be quiet and play this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is too much for me. Oh, God. Here we go.
Focus.
Okay.
This is who she want back? Oh, it's the same face. Tonya, don't make that face, girl.
No, that's beautiful. As your man has.
I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. And this is who this grown woman wants to get back in her life because this is her child's father. He knew that he was somebody's father, actually multiple young ladies' fathers, while he was up here on the damn internet with some woman with 2 feet agape on the damn internet as he's using some razor and some foam mixed with a little oil to freaking slap up onto her downstairs lips and then start shaving on the damn IG live. Was he thinking about any of his daughters then? Is he thinking about his daughters while he's dating an inappropriately aged young lady? Come on, this is just a razor. Yuck. And so I don't have nothing more to say about this foolishness. I wish that I could find a video where I showed what she said about him. Let me search one more time. Tonya TKO, Tyrese. Let me put Samantha in here because I had to have put her name in the video. All right. So here. Tyrese and Samantha Gibson announced divorce, 4 years of marriage, black marriage under attack. Tyrese, Black Queen, files for divorce. Which one is it? This one, 2 years ago, 25K, 2 hours and 6 minutes. This one, we saw this one. So let's click on this and see.
Most people have no
my
clue
God,
that in
why are they trying to use me
2023,
for
the
free
best way to
advertisement?
make
Not
money
over
on
here, sir.
Amazon-
Not over here. You're already billionaires. Leave me alone here. So let's take a look and see.
Hello, knockouts. Tanya
TKO here.
And as you know, I'm a self-love specialist from TanyaTKO.com.
TanyaTKO.com.
I hope you learn how to love yourselves
as
and
well
one
as
another on
Let's
this
get to it,
channel.
girl. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
As if 2020 hasn't already been extremely grueling and challenging to us all, we wanted to mutually speak on this now to keep this energy in 2020 and not take this energy into
So it's only been 3 years.
enhancing their hair. Also, if you all remember when Jersey Shore was out, the men would
Hold on, I just want to. I want to find the clip of her.
That the number one issue facing the country right now is social justice, racist white cops, discrimination.
Shut up. I want to find the video. She was sitting on the floor in a dark room.
You know they said Paula Abdul was
Jane, find me this video, girl. Find me the video of Samantha B sitting on the floor in her room talking junk about how sick Tyrese is and how he treated her. Help me find this video because we're live right now and I want to include this in this video. I'm scrubbing, looking for it, and I cannot find it. She was sitting on the floor. I didn't know she was supposed to be black at this time. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Sheesh. I cannot find this video. Where is it? He speaks out after, no, damn it. Well, I'm gonna have to end this video here, but I can feel the razor bumps for old girl. Lord have mercy. I wish I could find, you know what? Oh, look at old Tonya. Look at me. Oh, I look so full there. All right, let me search. All right. Samantha B speaks on Tyrese. Let me see, because I had the video. I was on her page, and she was sitting on the floor in her room, and she was talking about him. Let's see if they got it here.
I'm really excited about coming back on here. It's been a couple
This
weeks.
is not the video. She was in
That's what I love about you, your transparency. Your
she was in a dark room.
Ashamed. So number one, I come in relationships and I'm telling you, I give my all. And listen, I could drop the mic because
I can't find it. I'm not going to be able to find it. But she was just straight talking about how he wasn't well in his head and all of this other stuff. So go. Look, if she want to get back with him, if she want to be back in that mess, let her. Some of you are saying that it's the money she missed. And from what, wasn't he crying about how he don't got money? So I don't, or was he just saying that so he wouldn't have to pay? Oh my gosh, I don't understand. I wish I could have found that video then during this one, but I couldn't. But I had it somewhere. All right, that was that. So let me look for the next video to react to. I wish I could have found it. She was sitting on the floor in her room. I remember. You all are still talking about that pum shaving. This is what I'm saying. You know that wasn't comfortable. What type of foolishness? All right, so let me go to my inbox and see. Somebody sent me something, says, watch her roll. This is a 1-minute video. All right, let's see what we have here. Let me see if I could get a good screen. This is not a good one. Let me try this one. All right, this one will do. All right, let's see what we have.
All right. So a wife is someone who, go ahead,
is submissive to her husband. You know, she got the, and it's almost as if you're a slave to your husband, but you're not being, when I explain this, because that is what people are, you know, making it seem like, you know, a wife can be independent also, but her title is to be a homemaker. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a wife, and I've been a wife for years.
You're currently a wife?
Yes, I am.
You said a slave?
No, I'm not saying to be a slave. That's what people look at as. Women these days don't know how to be submissive to their husbands. They think they got to be independent or, you know.
All right. So a wife is someone who, go ahead,
is submissive to her husband. You
know,
know,
it's repeating. Oh my Lord. So apparently, a wife is someone who is a slave. Uncle Waffle. She said it herself. Listen, she's not even a slave to the command of the English language. So I don't know what she's talking about. So, but look, that's how if she like it, I love it. She gonna find the one who wants what it is that she's offering. She's offering indentured servitude, talking about she a homemaker, right? Not. I thought she said homemaker. I said, what? What? But then I caught myself. I knew that wasn't what she meant. What can I say about this? This is how she chooses to live, and she's found a man who wants to live this way with her. Oh, well, she wants to go be a slave, and that's what she feels a wife is and all of that. The thing that I have found is that two peas meet each other and make a pod. That's what I have found. That these two peas in a pod, they find each other. So the person who likes to be stepped on likes to step on people. The person who wants to be slaved out likes to slave out a person. Just like we heard that pastor talking about how he don't consult his wife when he's going to ram a baby up into her, and that he don't ask her what buttons. But you know, listen, this is part of the reason that we are so disempowered as a collective as women, because there are women out there who want to keep the shroud over their eyes, and that's fine. Do your thing, sis. Do your thing. I know that I will continue to instruct the women who want to wake up. It's like in the Matrix. You could have taken the blue pill, or you could have taken the red pill and woken up. Some people decide to wake up. others enjoy the fantasy of being asleep. So what can I say to a person like this? What can I say? Is what she's participating in self-loving? We had this conversation on my other page where we talked about abusing through food. Is that what's in the best interest of your health? We talked about that on the clips page. Go watch some of those clips over there. They're short and they're great, right? That's Tonya TKO clips. Look it up on YouTube, right? What can I do? She has free will, and she is choosing to have herself slaved out for a husband. I mean, if that's what he likes and that's what she likes and they've created a family around it, but are those behaviors what's most self-loving to you? Do you feel expansive, bigger, and broader as a human being? Do you feel supported and cared for? Do you feel like you can do anything? Does your partner edify you? Do you have autonomy to grow? I remember, listen, because I had gotten with a man once who was not where it is that he wanted to be in life. He was just starting his life over after some tremendous setbacks. And I saw where it is that he was, and I decided to take a step back and allow that man to grow his wings and flourish, right? And I think about the archetype of a person who likes a disempowered person. When that person becomes empowered, will they still like them? Are they doing things to sabotage them so that they can stay disempowered? These are the questions. Because there's some people out there who will make sure that you don't have access to money. They'll make sure that they isolate you from friends who can say some truths into your ear. They isolate you from family members. Not only that, they act the effing fool at your job so much that sometimes they even get you fired. So they do all of these things so that they are the only person you can depend on. But one must think, what is the archetype of a man who likes a woman who calls herself a slave? I mean, for real though? Really? There are two people in this relationship. One person is disempowered, doesn't know her power, and the other one likes it that way. Which one is more sick? You tell me below. I really didn't at the end didn't want to call them sick, but I couldn't think of another word. But I didn't want to call them sick. I don't like calling people names, but oh well, they got called it. Let me scroll on the apples. Okay, we got a few apples in. Check messages for video. Did you send the message to where I asked you all to send it to? TonyaTKO.com and click on contact. That's where I'm looking for right now for the video. So if you didn't send it there, then you got to send it there because I have a lot of different platforms. All right. Watch before they delete this. Lord have his mercy. What are you sending me? What? What is this? I'll react to it live, but I don't like giving certain channels clicks and views. This is why I was depending on the text notification squad, because I feel like I'm being let down right now. Okay, text notification squad has come through with some videos, so let me just go ahead and press play on this, but I hope it's not some effery that's going to get my channel in some issues. Let's see, this man. Let's see what he has to say.
Now, peeps, it looks like Dwight Howard business is getting dragged more and more into
why his mouth look
the
like
forefront.
Real hot girl shit.
Now, he was recently forced to finally come out of the closet as he was requesting that a case be thrown out.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed by guests and callers are those of the individual guest or caller and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of Tonya TKO, the Tonya TKO Show and or its affiliates. For more information, visit TonyaTKO.com.
By his accuser, Stephen Harper, that he met on IG and traded zesty direct messages on the platform. Now, with Dwight around his lips requesting freaky pics from his accuser and later meeting up for him for some damn swordplay. Now, y'all, make sure y'all watch this entire video, subscribe to this channel, and give it a thumbs up as it helps me deliver more steaming hot Hennessy to all my subscribers. For ammo, after Dwight shit on the side of your mouth, Howard claimed...
Now, come on, I'm trying to eat. God have mercy. Oh, my God. What is he talking about? Come on.
The man was trying to blackmail him.
That's a damn lie. You don't have much space to be talking about anybody's mouth, sir. You really don't. I thought that was a zoom in on your own. Now I see how people be looking at me when I fat shame folk. Because I don't got much room to talk. I was just 50 pounds heavier last year. But let's go forward. Or year before last. Oh.
That's a damn lie and you know it! Now, his lover released a statement on his IG stories and even finally posted a pic of the dude named Kitty that he tried to get the guy to go in on a 3-piece. Now, the IG story said, "First and last time I'll ever address this. I would never expose a man or intentionally ruin someone's career, which is why I haven't publicly spoke out about this until now. With all due respect, Kitty is an older, unattractive person in their 40s. Hours into being at Dwight Howard's home, he ambushed me with this person. Dwight never showed me pictures of Kitty, nor disclosed their gender. Now, Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28-piece church wig. Immediately, I was thrown off and uncomfortable and expressed that I wanted to leave. Shortly after, Dwight forced himself onto me, then demanded that Kitty drop me off instead of calling me an Uber to his home. Now, the situation was truly traumatic and has affected me in many ways. Out of fear and intimidation, I did not speak. However, I will not sit back and allow lies to be told about me. I was not Dwight's first victim, but hopefully his last." Now, Dwight Howard's previous accuser also spoke out amid a NDA to let it be known that the former basketball player is a super habitual, freak, nasty man. Now, regardless of Dwight Howard's preference, definitely is his business who he chooses to lay down with. But the thing about it is, man, you recently went on an interview indicating that all the rumors were made up. I definitely feel like you should live in your truth and know it's not anybody's business, but also it is somebody's business when you're actually having relationships with women as well, and you're actually pretending to be a straight man, potentially passing along diseases, guys. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely important, man, that people live in their actual truth, or else things like this would not happen to you. You wouldn't have nobody allegedly trying to expose you for any of the sneaky download shit you be doing. And also, social media users, man, are indicating like, yo, he can do what he do. He can absolutely do what he do. But to hide it, there's definitely an issue there. And also, your son carrying on those traits and getting in trouble as well for doing the same thing that you're scolding him for, to me, is beyond wild and crazy. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. How do y'all feel about Dwight Howard's accused?
Wow, I know nothing about this. So, somebody's saying that he forced himself onto... Oh, my gracious. I wonder if people will believe it considering it's a man saying it, because you know they don't believe women. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't have any comment about this because I don't even know who these people are. Who's Dwight Howard? Who's Kitty? Who's these folks? And how is this any of our business? Like, if he's trying to stop other people from being assaulted, that's one thing. If they're trying to expose him for being GAY, that's a whole other thing. I don't know what's going on with this. Honestly, you all have to tell me more about this. I don't know nothing about this. Kitty, Dwight, talking about somebody's 40s in a wig, a 28-piece church wig, and I don't know nothing about any of this. Who are these people and what is going on? He forced a threesome? Oh, wait. So the person was having relations allegedly with Dwight. Then a bearded cross-dresser came in. And then the cross-dresser jumped into the threesome? Who knows what's the truth? Who knows? This is just all so messy. All right. His son is also up for SA. Oh my gosh, this is a family of derelicts. A family of derelicts. All right. I don't know nothing about this. This is interesting. Let me go to my inbox. Woo. Somebody sent me a video about New York City rats. Why would I want to watch a video about rats live on air? Hold on. Let's take a look and see. I don't see a rat in the video, so let me see what we have here. Oh, brother. Let's see what this person is talking about.
So I was talking to someone about the New York City rats, and specifically about if like the Manhattan rats and the Brooklyn rats like know each other, if they like meet up ever. And so then, of course, naturally, I Googled how far do rats travel from their nest, and I found a couple different sources saying that the average rat travels usually only up to like 100, 300 yards from its nest, but they can travel up to a mile if they want to. So then we were wondering, like, okay, are there different like kinds of rats? You know, are there rats that are like distinctly Manhattan and like distinctly Brooklyn? Can you tell like where do they live? Like how do they, so they're not traveling to each other, like is that creating little like gene pools? It is, and someone's doing research on it. This guy, Matthew Combs, he's a grad student at Fordham University, and he has been studying rats for the past 2 years. He and his colleagues have been trapping them and taking DNA samples. They cut off their tails and keep them in vials so that they have like DNA to test from that. And basically what they said is that they are genetically distinct. The uptown and downtown rats, and like midtown, there's kind of a break because there's not as much like food, there's not as many like homes, and there's also not as many places for the rats to like shelter. And again, if you're a rat who only has a radius of like 300 yards, you're not gonna live somewhere where there's just like not all of the things that you need really close by. So that's something interesting to know too. And this like research team said that if you give them any rat in New York City, they could tell you like where it's from. They literally said, give us a rat and we can tell you if it's from uptown or downtown and like probably what neighborhood it's in. And another interesting thing is that the rat neighborhoods, like they do like live in like clusters and little neighborhoods, and they very closely mirror like human neighborhoods, which I guess also makes sense because like where are rats getting food if not for humans? They literally ran around all the parks and in people's gardens, and they got permission from the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation to do this, but they also used a crowdsourced map of rat sightings. Unfortunately, the article I was reading for all of this linked a Civil War book instead of the crowdsourced rat map, so I don't know really much about that, but super fascinating, super interesting. That's what I did last night.
So this is why
I was talking to someone about the New York City rat.
This right here is why I was depending on the Deck Squad, because why? And you know what? But I'll say this. I knew Bronx rats were different. I knew they were different. There's something very aggressive about these Bronx rats. Aggressive and don't care. I saw a Bronx rat scale a fence. I didn't know rats could climb fences, but I saw a Bronx rat do one. So I knew Bronx rats were different than these bougie Manhattan rats. And even, I don't know, these gutter Brooklyn rats, but I knew it. But why was this video sent to me? And then there was another one in that email. Dare I not click on the other link? What can I say about this? Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to take another break. Let's take another quick break, because this right here is unbelievable. That just, woo! There's gonna be some QR codes on the screen. If you feel like contributing to the broadcast, please do. Please do. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say. This is unbelievable. Get up and move. This is a movement break. Get up. All right. Welcome. Listen, what was that about? I don't understand. Somebody, of all the stories to cover, they wanted me to react to a story about New York City rats. And Plainest Jane says, check your text. I'm looking at the text and I don't see any message there. 323-488-3149. Nobody else send any text there, but Jane, send one. Since you want to circumvent the list. You see how people get. They get bougie and snooty. They feel, oh, I got a channel. Let me get around these peasants and peons. That's how she feels about y'all. She's just circumventing. I don't see anything. 323-488-3149. But nobody else sent anything there, please, because I don't check the text messages there. Nonetheless, I don't understand. Of all the stories to cover, that's what they wanted me to cover. Some New York City rats. Oh, my God. There's another video here. Let's take a look and see what this is. I don't know. Maybe they sent that by mistake. I don't know. But I mean, I'm from New York, so maybe it was on purpose. But what's wrong with folk? What's wrong with folk? That's what's wrong with folk. Of all the things, that there's some uptown rats. Of all the things. All right, let's see what this is about.
Since you ask, Black people in the United States on average were more successful than Asian Americans up until the 1950s and 60s when the United States started pushing the model minority myth. If you look at census data from the 1940s, Black people were earning significantly more than Asian people. But the United States was engaging in military actions in Asia under the guise of bringing democracy and fighting against communism when the rest of the world started to wonder, with the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II, the Chinese Exclusion Act, and Jim Crow, what business did the United States have being in another continent telling other countries how to operate when they treat their own people so poorly? That's when the United States started to say, no, Asians are doing great. They work hard, they're quiet, they don't protest, and they are lifting themselves up by their bootstraps out of poverty. The problem is Black people who are protesting. And opportunities that were previously withheld from both Black and Asian people started being provided to Asian people and continued to be withheld from Black people. Then in 1964, when the Civil Rights Amendment finally passed and Black people were supposed to receive equitable access to those opportunities, in 1965, the United States opened the door to Asian immigration with the Hart-Celler Act and continued giving those opportunities to Asian people. Very importantly, the ability and resources to open, own, and operate businesses in Black neighborhoods, which effectively deprived Black people of the ability to invest in their own neighborhoods. Now, in case you're still thinking, no, it really is about emphasis on education, by the 1980s, an Asian American without a high school diploma was earning about the same as a white person without a high school diploma, and both were earning significantly more than a Black person without a high school diploma. So that has nothing to do with educational attainment and everything to do with the opportunities provided. But also that you inserted yourself in a conversation between two Asian Americans to weaponize Asian American identity against Black people is just gross.
Wow, that's deep. Ooh.
Since you asked, Black people in the United States on...
I don't even know what to say. You know what? I heard about how Asians were given loans to businesses over Black people, and especially certain types of businesses. So that's why we have so many... that's why we have so many Chinese restaurants, and this is why we have other communities who have opened up these liquor stores and convenience stores, etc., in our neighborhoods. And you know what? This just speaks to a much larger problem of we expecting for people that we consider to be the enemy to do things to have our best interests at heart. We reacted to a video earlier where the girls in the Barbie movie were talking about how hard it is to be a girl, right? And I'm like, look, you have to be the change that you want to see. I was just talking to a colleague before I broadcasted this video where this colleague was pointing out how Tariq Nasheed is pushing this narrative of the tether. Because, you know, my father is Caribbean, I'm Caribbean American. And rather than talking about how we can really come together and create something much larger. They're creating the separation. I can show you how many times I've been called a tether. I'll look this up. I can tell you how many times I've been called a tether. I'll go into my comments of my videos. I'll go into the dashboard, right? And I'll go into my comments and I'll look up the word tether, because people have begun to call me a tether, to just go off on me, right? Let's see. So these are the comments. Filter for the word here. So these are the comments on my videos. Tether, right? Tether, right? These are all of the comments. These are all of the comments that the word tether is in, and it's still, see, look. These are all of the comments, these, with the word tether in it. You saw I did the search. And so they're calling me a tether. They're saying all of these different things. And I'm like, I'm looking and I'm seeing what's happening. New York City, I believe the number is that they are accepting in 100,000, that they're accepting in 100,000 migrants or travelers from south of the border, right? Into New York State alone, 100,000 a month. And I happened to walk past one of the hotels, because all of the hotels are maxed to capacity because they're filled with people who have migrated across the border, right? And so I was like, look at this. We have an influx of these citizens who are coming in, and what is this going to mean for our country? How does this change the cultural ecosystem? And like how she's talking about, this model minority, now we're bringing in all of these people from other countries. And why? Meanwhile, we're over here talking about, oh, well, I'm FBA, you're a tether, you're this, you're that, right? And there was one girl, I was going to talk about this, but I didn't want to beat the situation with that girl and the cheesecake date, right? But she commented on there wanting to insult me, talking about how I'm a tether and this, that, and the other, right? And I'm like, wow, well, you know what? That comment really says more about her than it does about me, much like My Body by Burger King says more about me than it does about that young lady, right? And I thought to myself, here we are in this country talking about the epidemic of fatherlessness in these homes, about single mother households, etc. My father is Caribbean, yes. My father married my mother. When my mother died, my father still, he held down the fort of the household as the sole parent, the sole living parent, right? And he took care of us. He helped raise us for the second halves of our lives. And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a lifetime entrepreneur. I've never had a full-time job. I'm quite successful at what it is that I do. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I am an accredited school-trained life coach. And I am doing very well. There are people who write to me, and there was a guy who wrote to me yesterday, and he was like, yeah, I want to come on your show. No. He was telling me to call him behind the scenes. And he was like, I want you to talk to my daughter so that you can know how a man should head a household. I said, listen, sir, I'm Caribbean American. There are many married men and cohesive families in my family. And part of the reason that he's saying this to me is because it's such an anomaly that perhaps he thinks I make my videos because I don't know what two-parent households look like and what a strong patriarch looks like. No, au contraire. I make my videos because I know firsthand what a strong patriarch looks like. I know firsthand what it looks like for a man to responsibly head household. I know. And thus, I make my videos because I know. But you see, there are people who will call me a tether as if there is nothing that you can learn from me. But oh, look at me as an example of other things that can be. Look, we should not, let me not say that. There's no need for us to separate ourselves from one another with vitriol. Now listen, I get it. I understand that if we're going to make the case for reparations, that we definitely want to distinguish the difference between a person like Roe going around screaming, I'm a black woman, I'm a black woman, let me get my reparation, and slapping people in the streets. Like to differentiate the difference between someone who was immigrated over here and a person who was an FBA foundational Black American. Yes, I understand the need for when it comes to the talk about reparations, but when it comes to the talk about wealth building, about community growth, about ideas, about really growing as Black people, that's another story now. Because when it comes to it, when it comes to reparations, oh yes, the United States of America owes my FBA half money, and the crown, Queen of England, owes the Caribbean people money. And this is when so we are owed our due. And I understand the difference between saying, well, you know what? There is a difference. And yes, there is a difference. But when it comes to us coming together to create something larger than ourselves. I mean, ask Tariq Nasheed where his production space is, where his film school is. Ask him where any of these things that he is doing to enrich and empower the Black community. Where are all of these things? He wants to separate and talk about what is he as an FBA doing? So when this woman starts talking about the model minority and how it has affected Black people and all of this, sometimes we are our own worst nightmare. We need to be the change that we want to see, but far too many of us are creating unnecessary separation. For what? Over what and for why? How does it benefit us? You see how they'll come together and when you go to a Chinese restaurant, you don't know who in there is Chinese or not. I went into a Japanese place, right? I went into a Japanese restaurant. They did not scream out "Irashaimase" to me. They didn't. And when I went and I ordered and I said, "Mizu onegai shimasu, kori iranai." She didn't know what I was talking about. And this was a Japanese restaurant. I said, what, here? She was not even Japanese. But yet they'll come together and they'll create their businesses from all different countries and walks of life. Us here, born in this country, can't even come together. So we're going to continue to be overtaken. And this influx of people coming from south of the border, I don't know what's up, but there's something that's going on. But by the time we realize what's happening, it's going to be too late. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? Somebody says, we do not want to hear no FBA on our reparation or history. I mean, people who are FBA have a right to differentiate. They do. They have a right to differentiate. Look, so you non-FBA. Oh, no. Someone who has, part of the reason that the people of this land need reparations is for how the people of this land toiled on this land to build it into what it is. So yes, the Black people who are native to this land or who were brought over to this land deserve their reparations. And my family under the crown, they deserve theirs from the crown. And then the people who had what happened to them in Ghana, Nigeria, in the places where they had colonialism, yes, they need to be asking for their reparations as well. Now, if you're from Somalia or Ethiopia, I think Ethiopia is the only country that has never been colonized. So what are you going to get? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing. All right. That was very trying. All right. Okay. Let's check. I don't know if I should go back to the user submitted stuff because some of y'all's was kind of wild with rats and stuff. All right, so somebody did 3 videos. So this is the last, these are the last that I'm going to take from the public, and then I'm going back to the I'm going back to inbox for the text notification squad. Oh, and then I just looked at the screen. So let me see. Oh, it looks like Jane found the video. Okay, you found the video of Samantha Lee sitting on the floor. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How do you all like the level of blush that I have on my cheeks? Inside joke, inside joke. All right, let's go forward. Let's go forward.
So, trigger warning, if you are easily offended, this post is not for you. You may genuinely want to get the out right now. Get the out.
All right, bye. I mean, I don't really know. Let me put up my disclaimer then, because y'all be here.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed by guests and callers are those of the individual guest or caller and do not necessarily represent the views and opinions of Tonya TKO, the Tonya TKO Show and or its affiliates. For more information, visit TonyaTKO.com.
Let's see what he's about to say now. Let's see.
Black men are the reason. The welfare state. Black men are the ones that sold us out. Black men are the ones that sold us out. I was doing some research. I'm writing a book called Marriages for Poor People. The key to building wealth.
This is not the guy. Wait, this is not the guy that that Crystalline had on her show. So this guy's making a book called Marriages for Poor People. Interesting, interesting. Let's rewind just a little tiny bit. Let's hear this. Let's hear him out.
Black men are the ones that sold us out. I was doing some research. I'm writing a book called Marriages for Poor People. The key to building wealth is to get married. But let me tell you how the black men, in particular in our community, sold everybody out. Black women in the United States did not have any real political authority from the 1920s up until very, very recently in our history. Obviously, the facts prove this point. What I find interesting is that during the Great Society programs initiated by Lyndon Johnson, do you know who the staunchest supporters of the welfare program was? It was black men. It was Jesse Jackson. It was Billy Kyles. It was even to some degree, Dr. Martin Luther King has to take some responsibility. It is so funny that we don't understand how the welfare state really damaged us. The welfare state, which, by the way, simply closed the door on a bunch of black men that had already left black women behind. The welfare state literally told you, without question, that you are going to live being given a fish a day versus the government teaching you to fish a day. And welfare takes away a man's strongest reason for working, which is survival, and that weakens the will of the poor. The government set it up to where you could not get welfare, or if you got welfare, you could not try to truly advance yourself. You couldn't go to high quality schools and stay on welfare. You couldn't try to get a better job. You had to lock yourself into this mindset of mediocrity in order to stay on the welfare dime. And that damaged and destroyed the psychology of us as a people. And then you sit up here and you wonder, well, why the f- did this happen? Well, what happened was that black men and black women who were already in the projects, they began to get, they got used to that consistent check. There was a woman in the 1980s. I was talking to Pink Pill about this. There was a woman in the 1980s that had 7 different kids by 7 different men.
So I just said this. Hold on. This is the guy that spoke to the Pink Pill? Crystalline, this is crazy. He looked like a grown man when he was on her show. This guy looks so young. Is this the same? This can't be. Because the guy who was on her show looked like he was like 50. This guy looked like he's like 30 something. Interesting. Let me go back just a little tiny bit.
So there was a woman in the 1980s that had 7 different kids by 7 different men and was bringing in $2,000 a month in 1990s or 1980s, 90s money.
Hold on, what?
Which at the time was a lot of
It's a lot of money
bread.
now.
I know y'all are going to get pissed at this, but what I'm getting at is the political leadership of black men at the time led to the creation of this sort of mediocre mindset among black women. And now we're still facing this problem today. It wasn't black women that sold us out. It wasn't black women that created this mindset. It was the failure of black men to stand up in mass for the black community. And that is the key problem. It's black men's fault, not women's. You dig?
Oh, my. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this.
So trigger warning, if you are easily offended.
What can I say about this? I haven't done the research on this to know. So I don't know. But I will say this, right? Each adult has the responsibility for their own actions. When the men do this, I don't clap and applaud when they talk about how it's women's fault because they're the ones who have intercourse and all this and the other. And I'm not going to clap and applaud when we act as if grown women are not autonomous beings who can make decisions, right? So it's like, okay, if somebody is giving you a fish and yet you see that there are other ways to live, and this is why I say that it's important to have colleagues from all different backgrounds. It's important to have colleagues from different walks of life because there's a different standard, a different thing that different people are used to. This is why it's so important to travel, etc., right? So it's too easy of a way out. This big face of his is kind of distracting me behind there. Let me move his big face. All right. It's too easy of a way out to be like, oh, it's somebody else's fault. Oh, they did this to us. Oh, it's not our responsibility. Oh, it's too easy of a way out. It feels good in the moment. Like recently I've been practicing saying, it's your fault. It's your fault. And it feels good temporarily in that moment to be like, I am absolved of any culpability for how it is that I got here where it is that I am now. However, we all have to take responsibility for our role in it. Did black men sell us out? Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure, absolutely. Are there black women who sold us out? Yeah, there's black women who are still selling us out. Yes, absolutely. We've talked about this in another video. Absolutely. This is why, you know what's really funny? With that video with the woman who was in the car, the Cheesecake Factory date, right? There are people who are not in on the joke. Baby, the joke is on you. She is manosphere through and through. She did that video using herself as the face of level up dysfunction. And she decided to become a walking stereotype so that she could denigrate the image of black women. So no. While you over here calling me a tether in her defense, baby, she is not your friend. So yes, we have been sold out and we are continuing to be sold out. And ever since I started my garden, I realized that there's an entire ecosystem of predator, prey. There's an ecosystem of those who come to take and siphon, and that which brings bounty. And so each thing has its role. Like my father was like, oh, why don't you, my father told me to kill this wasp nest, right? But these wasps were killing the lantern flies that had come, an invasive species, right? And so I looked at the ecosystem. And we have an ecosystem. And there are going to be people who are going to have their predations. This is the way the world works. But what is it that we're going to do? Okay, so we have some men who are out of control. Every 6 hours, one of us is being taken out. What do? Please pay attention. When a man starts threatening you or he starts acting controlling, please understand that you're going to have to exercise your Second Amendment right, and you're going to have to keep yourself safe and sound. Don't just sit up there as a victim. No. So yes, there are some people who are selling us out, right? However, there are also people on the flip side who are putting us on. There are people who are lifting us up. There are Bible school teachers who are giving children a safe place to be every Saturday or Sunday. There are churches who are actually feeding the hungry and clothing the naked. There are places in the community. However, are you volunteering at any of these places? Are you giving back? So it's like, Yeah, we as Black people, we have to stop waiting for this magical pie in the sky day where everything is going to be all right. Woke up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds was on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing it's not gonna all be all right. We gotta stop waiting for the day where some birds are gonna be on our doorstep singing some sweet songs to us. How do we function and operate in an ecosystem where there are people who sell us out? In an ecosystem where there are predators, do we stay there and remain prey? So stop. Listen. Stop waiting for that day that a bird is going to come with a banjo. It's like, that's not real life. That's some Mary Poppins stuff. And I think Mary Poppins was popping some pop on them. You know what I mean? I don't think she was, the stuff that she was seeing, that's the type of stuff I saw when I was, listen, nonetheless. It's just too easy to be like it's somebody else's fault. Resist that temptation. And I was listening to a video earlier today of this woman who screams out violence, right? And she's always talking about how people are victimizing her, etc. It's too much. You have to pay attention to people who are always claiming to be the victim. Pay attention. People think I'm mean and cruel, but no. People play a hand in where it is that they are today. Black women have played a hand in where it is that we are today and continue to play a hand. Black men have played their part. However, I don't receive instruction from Black men. I don't. I have to do what I feel is right for me, and you have to do what you feel is right for you. Pay attention and see what it is that you can do in this ecosystem, because the blame game is too easy. All right. That's that. And I don't know how well that video went, but that was my honest opinion. All right. So how long have we been on? 1 hour and 44 minutes. Okay. How many more videos do we have? Let me see. Let's see. This is a 3-minute video. I want to get up and move. I feel stiff sitting down. The Lululand. How interesting. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end this video. And then I'm going to come back because I'm tired of sitting down. I'm going to end this video and come right back. So just text notification squad. You will get a notification for when I come back. I need to just take a little bit of a walk. Some of these topics are very heavy. I have a book. I need to return to the library. I need to check and see what time they close tonight and see if I can put the book inside the drop box. And you know what? They do have a drop box, so I don't have to worry about that then. So then, listen, everybody get up. When we come back, we have about 7 more videos that I need to react to. So, oh my goodness. Listen, get up out of your seat. I'm serious. Get up. All of you, listen. I'm not going to ask for self-love. You can start typing your self-love lessons if you're so fit, but I need to move right now. So if you want to type your self-love lessons, go ahead. Come on, because I gotta move my body, because my feet, my legs, I just been sitting too long. Come on. You can move your body too. Come on. Oh. You know what? I'm going to learn that dance that Megan did. I'm going to learn that dance because she was like, and then she was like, Let's start it. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what your self-love lessons are. Come on, get up. We're gonna be right back. Oh. Mm. 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 Let me see them self-love lessons. And then we're going to come right back. I can't remember how she did it, because I only saw the movie once, but she was like, And I think I don't know. I gotta go watch and see how she did her dance. Come on, self-love lessons, y'all. Come on, come on, come on. And then we're gonna go out, and we're gonna come right back in. I just need to check. Somebody saying they don't celebrate holidays? All right. All right. Oh. Come on. Woo. Nobody's typing any. I mean, we didn't really have any lessons. Well, we did. We reacted to a lot of different videos. So, listen, no. No, I want to see some real self-love lessons, not fake self-love lessons. You know how I feel about fake self-love lessons. I don't like them. Oh, I used to have a very flexible shoulder, but for some reason, my shoulder has like this pain inside of it. Oh. Woo. Nobody's typing any. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh. All right, listen. We're gonna go out and come back in just a moment. Oh. All right, I will see you all in the next video. All right, everybody. See you in maybe 15 minutes. All right? We'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who submitted videos for this one, but we will be back. Thank you, thank you.